Good morning, everybody. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. It's been a while. Bryce Wylde, our city health expert, is here to give the gift of health this season.
It's so festive in here.
Yeah, you look so festive. Yours is coming in the mail. It's a surprise.
It's okay. You know what? Part of what we're talking about today is actually, possibly rethinking the whole gifting idea.
We have too much stuff.
I think so. I think number one, if we're paying attention to our health, I think we should also sort of broaden that spectrum and sort of think about our Mother Nature. I mean, if we're taking care of the environment, that really reflects on us. So thinking more about, the gift of, entertainment, or the gift of,
massage.
A massage, right. Things that don't necessarily, you don't find under the Christmas tree.
I love that idea, and it's so good for you in terms of your health. And then you talk about options you say forget the big, stale basket of goods.
These department stores that have these and are all pre-wrapped, we're all right now like freaking out, stressed out. This is the festive stress, of course. We'll talk a little bit about that. But you'll find yourself last-minute gifting, and you'll look at these pre-packaged things, and typically they'll contain nuts, or they'll have maybe, some coffee and chocolate. Well, let's talk about making that a lot healthier, because first of all, when nuts are rancid, they're very unhealthy for you. We hear about taking a handful of nuts, but when they're rancid, they're sitting around since maybe last year or 1998, who knows, avoid that package. Put together some organic free trade coffee, some organic wine, and 70% or higher cocoa. I mean, these are things that we can enjoy this holiday season together.
Good for you.
And individually, but they're also extremely good for you, in particular in moderation. I don't care what anyone says, coffee is extremely healthy, in particular in moderation. So this is my sort of healthier version of a gift pack.
And then what do you have in the middle here? Is that a...
Well, you know what, Dina, I think you'd agree with me, as most people out there. Right now, I think we're stressed out. It's the holiday season, and this is all about parties, and it's all about, sort of getting things done at the last minute, presents, and this stresses us out. It's festive stress. Stress is the #1 North American-wide silent killer. It affects all of us. So we have to learn better ways to decompress, in particular at this time of the season. So your body doesn't really know the difference between good and bad stress. So even excitable stress throws out these hormones, adrenaline, cortisol. These are not so good to have going on in your body for too long.
So how do you combat that stress?
Well, here's a device. This is created by a group called HeartMath. And the HeartMath has created this little thing called an M-Wave that you put into your iPhone, and then you attach this to your ear. And this is a heart sensor. Basically tells you how your heart is beating. And now what we know is that how your heart beats directly reflects your emotions, including stress. And when your heart's beating rhythmically, you're not stressed. When it's beating all erratic, you are. And you can learn by looking with this device on your computer screen, or on your iPhone in this case, you can learn how your heart's beating, and then also how to change it, how to modify its beat and rhythm.
Through exercise or breathing.
So breathing, it gives you all these instructions, mindfulness-based stress reduction exercises, which is really the name of the game here. So it's an advanced heart rate monitor, which on your iPhone tells you, here's where you are, here's where you want to be, and here's how to get there, which I love.
It's funny because with my family, thanks to your advice, I always give them the omega oil so that they may not buy it for themselves, and I say take 2 teaspoons every day. This is the new thing. Give the gift of sleep. It works. I use it.
We really are sleep deprived. So this was, really manufactured and designed and formulated by a board-certified psychiatrist who was finding in his own practice, Dr. Craig Hudson, that the group of drugs, benzodiazepines, weren't working for everybody. Pumpkin seed extract, powder created from pumpkin seeds, actually up to keep you sleeping longer throughout the night. It's really just a tryptophan in here. It's no miracle, but it's a natural solution to keep your sleep nice and deep. So whether you are yourself sleepless, or your loved one is sleepless, or you're a bona fide insomniac, I mean, put this in the stocking stuffer, because frankly, it works. It's very evidence-based.
And it's delicious.
And it tastes nice, too. There's chocolate and lemon flavor. This is also widely available, by the way, health food stores.
The chocolate one tastes like an indulging, you used to stir in the cocoa with the milk.
Yeah,
it's really good.
That's right.
Can you have that every night, or is it addictive? Or
No, thank you for asking. It's absolutely non-addictive, like a lot of sleep medications are, and I'm not a huge fan of melatonin, certainly not too long a period of time. So this is really more the natural alternative, and the really great science is that it keeps you deep for a longer period of time.
At Wylde on Health, and we actually have part 2 coming up with you. There's a new study, and you're going to debunk the myth, or maybe you'll say there's fact in the fact that multivitamins are a whole lot of hogwash, says this one study. Is it? Do you go for the more expensive versions? Do you just flush it out of your system? You've got all the answers coming up in part 2.
New study out of the Annals of Medicine. This is a huge study. You want to stay tuned for this.